What is going on, beautiful people? We are back Tuesday MLB stream. My name is Finesse. As always, that's my man Lock, chilling with me, rocking with me today. And yeah, we're back. We're coming off an amazing stream. We're gonna talk about that in a little bit. But Lock, how you been, my brother? How was your weekend?
I'm great, busy weekend, lots of work and stuff, but I don't really do much. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Watch like the Leafs and stuff with my buddies. That's about it. What about you? UFC?
Yeah, UFC wasn't kind, but I mean everything else has been good gambling wise. But yeah, I fell behind on some UFC work, and it cost me. But shitty card, shitty results, but we'll get it back. My dog may start going crazy. I apologize, but yeah, let's talk about last stream. It was amazing. We came on here Thursday. We talked some NFL draft. We talked MLB. Obviously, we talked a little bit of NBA playoffs, and we had an amazing stream for you guys. So I hope you guys tailed. I hope you guys made a bunch of money. Lock, take them through how you did on Thursday.
So I gave out 2 draft picks. One was like for a half unit at the over trades. That one actually failed miserably. There was only 5 trades in the first round, but there also weren't any trades until like round 15. So we kind of got cooked there. No early trades, which kind of surprised me. And then the other play that I did was this one, Lad McConkey over 32.5. That was courtesy of Props 20. He's a very smart guy. He's part of the research team. He gave it out. It was beating Pinnacle by like 4 draft positions, and Pinnacle had it at like minus 150. So really sharp pick by him. Like we said on Thursday, we don't really know much about the draft, but it was a pretty good session for us. I don't know. Did you hit a draft pick, Finesse, or no? Or you didn't give any out?
No, did I give out a JJ McCarthy over 5.5? I think he got drafted,
yes.
like 10th or something like that. So
yeah, it was I think 9th or 10th, something like that.
Yeah, so that was pretty easy. Penny, come on, get off, bro. Holy shit. Yeah, so that was pretty easy. I think that was the only draft pick I gave out. But other than that, I mean, Locke mentioned how he had a day. Did you take him through Oakland too?
Oh no, we didn't go MLB yet. I was waiting on.
Tell him about that too.
So yeah, me and Finesse. There was only one game that night. It was Yankees versus the Athletics. We both had kind of contradicting picks, and they both found a way to win, which was amazing. I had Oakland money line plus 50 for the early win promo, and Finesse had Yankees plus 2.5, a Soto hit, and something else I don't remember.
Yeah,
and yeah, I mean we both found a way to cash. Oakland won by a walk-off home run. Not walk-off, sorry. That was in like the early innings, right?
Yeah, I think they just
third inning. Yeah,
they scored 1 inning and then fucking that was it. Yankees fell asleep again.
Home run that pretty much won the game for them. It was a run, and then Tyler Nevin hit a nice dong. He's actually on fire right now. Tyler Nevin. He's been playing really well for the A's. The A's are such a terrible team that if a guy hits 1 home run, you think he's the next Babe Ruth. So there's not really much to talk about there. You want to get into today because there's 70 MLB games. It's Dinger Tuesday. And yeah, we probably want to get going because I think the first game starts in about 20 minutes. No, 30 minutes. Yankees.
Don't rush me, little bro.
And Orioles.
Don't rush me, little bro. Yeah, we'll get started. And yeah, so like I mentioned, we didn't have a lot to work with. Went through draft, 1 MLB game. And yeah, we were solid. We were absolutely solid. I mentioned, I had a great day before that. Went up like 7 units in the MLB that day. I gave out that SGP that hit. Soto double I gave out as well, plus 480 that hit. So yeah, just an amazing night. Not a lot to work with, but we made the best of it. And yeah, looking to do that again. So hit that like button if you haven't already. I appreciate everybody tuned in. Zappy's in the chat as always. Appreciate you, my brother. And yeah. Unlike Thursday, we got a full, like Locke was saying, we got a full MLB slate, 15 games to go over. So yeah, we're gonna try to power through games we don't have action in. We'll just kind of rush through those, and get to the good shit, get to the official plays. So, yeah, I mean, Locke already kind of teed it up. Without further ado, let's get into the slate. So, first game of the night, Yankees Orioles. It's gonna be Nestor Cortez against Dean Kremer. Locke, what you like?
This is probably the best game of the night. Both pitchers who throw absolutely nothing good. Like I said last week, Nestor Cortez isn't a good pitcher. You said he's a good pitcher, and we saw what he did. He has given up, I think, one of the most some of the most home runs to right-handed hitters on this slate today. I have the stat right here. Against right-handed pitchers, he has 5 home runs given up in 31 innings pitched. And Kramer also has 4 home runs against right-handed hitters in 14 innings? Yeah, 14 innings pitched. And then Kramer on the other side has 2 home runs against lefties. So this game might be either one of two things. It's going to be a shove fest from both of them, and everyone's going to be mad, or it's just going to be Dinger Tuesday, but the ball's dead, so it's probably not going to be that one. I have one pick for this game, and it is Juan Soto Dinger. I don't have the slip because it isn't a parlay. Canada brought back Dinger Tuesday and said, hey, we're only going to let you play one game instead of all of them. Was I going to play all of them? No, but I was going to play like 4 or 5 that I thought had value. So Soto would be my first pick. Yeah, he's just throwing up the parlay there. Well, a piece of it. So yeah, that's my first leg in the parlay. I think that's the only Soto I have. Maybe I'm dumb. I don't know what I sent to James. I don't remember. I don't even know my own picks half the time, guys. I'm sorry. I make these throughout the day. I have so much going on. You can go ahead if you have anything, Finesse, and I'll take a look.
Unacceptable. Absolutely fucking unacceptable.
You're right.
Yeah, so I agree. I'm on Soto as well. I did a little Soto and Adley Rutschman ladder. So I'm on their hit parlay. So Soto hit, Rutschman hit. That's minus 105 on Bet Rivers. Both guys 2+ hits is plus 1,000 on Bet Rivers, and both guys to record a double is plus 2,000 on Bet Rivers. I also play Soto home run just like Lock did at plus 370 on Bet Rivers. Starting with Soto. Starting with Adley. Adley's on a 10-game hit streak, so obviously that's great. He's smashing left-handed pitching this year, hitting over 440, whereas lefties. He's going to see a fastball cutter mix nearly 80% of the time. He absolutely destroys that pitch mix. Surface level numbers versus righties look decent for Nestor, but he's been getting slightly lucky. Almost a 5x expected FIP. Still allowing a 50% fly ball rate. And almost all of his power he's allowing is to righties, which Locke mentioned. Adley has great history versus the Yankees, great history versus Nestor. I think he's 6 for 12 versus Nestor. Nestor likes to kind of stay in and around the zone, rarely walks righties. Adley doesn't really chase, so I think he's going to be able to make the most of his at-bats, right? Not really walking a lot, not striking out a lot, so which is great. On the Soto side, he's on a 7-game hit streak. Juan Soto absolutely cranking righties right now, and really all year, nearly 1,000 OPS. 241 ISO, 40% hard hit rate, and a 40% fly ball rate versus righties. Kremer, bottom 5th percentile on barrel percentage allowed, bottom 25th percentile on both expected batting average and expected ERA. He's another guy. Kremer's been getting extremely lucky versus lefties. Although the surface numbers are great, nearly a 5 expected FIP, just like Nestor. And just a 171 BABIP, which is batting average for balls put in play, which is extremely low, very unsustainably low. Still owns a nearly 45% fly ball rate and a 10% extra base hit rate to lefties. Juan Soto also first on a team in batted balls with a 90+ EV over the last 10 days. So I think both of these guys are in for huge days in this matchup. Should be decent weather. I think there's a slight chance of rain, but it's still really good weather. The wind is blowing out in Baltimore, so that's good. Also, just a little sprinkle. I played James McCann home run. He's on the Orioles plus 560 on FanDuel. Just more of the same, crushes the pitch mix. I think he can have a lot of success tonight. So just a little sprinkle, 0.2 units. But yeah, I agree with Locke. I think it could be a good game, pretty high scoring game. So yeah, and these numbers, if you don't have Bet Rivers, I advise you to try to get Bet Rivers. These numbers are extremely valuable. I think the 2+ hits was like plus 600 on FanDuel, and it's plus 1,000 on Bet Rivers, which is crazy value. So yeah, that's what I'm on. So moving on, next game we have Rockies Marlins. It is Ryan Feltner versus Sixto Sanchez. Like, what you like?
I don't like anything this game. I would take McMahon if they were in Colorado because he can only hit the ball when he's 4,000 feet above sea. If he's not in the air, he's not hitting the ball. So I actually disregarded this game. I don't think Sixto Sanchez is a good pitcher, but I do think he can get to 5Ks. I think it's plus 165. The Rockies. Sorry, am I cooked?
What?
I might be cooked. Hold up. Yes. Okay. Yeah. The Rockies swing on a lot of really bad pitches. They have a very high chase rate. I don't have the exact numbers in front of me because I don't have time. But when I do, when I was looking at the numbers today, the Rockies do swing and miss at a lot of pitches. Their whiff rate against my apologies. Their whiff rate against right-handed pitchers is above like 27%. Mix that with how decent Sixto Sanchez pitches are, and his line is super low, like 5+ is plus 164. I think it's worth the dabble at that number. You could take his baseline at 4 at like minus 120, play it a little safer. I think he goes at least 5 innings. The Rockies aren't a good team, neither are the Marlins. But yeah, that's what I would go for in this game. No, not official or anything, but that was one of my leans.
Yeah, I mean, Sixto hasn't even come close to pitching 5 innings. I think, this Rockies lineup is so fucking bad. He's a guy, I've been talking to Krusty a lot about this guy because last start against Atlanta, his line was 3.5 Ks. And I'm like, why the fuck is his line 3.5 Ks? That doesn't make any sense. He was an opener for them. He took, he was out with injury a couple years. Then he comes back. He's a bullpen guy pitching one inning. And then, pitches into the third inning, which shocked me against Atlanta, still goes under the 3.5. And now, like you said, his line is 4.5, which is kind of crazy to me.
No, it's 3.5. 4.5 is just plus 170.
For 4.5?
Mm-hmm.
Is that right now?
Plus 164.
Okay, yeah. So that line's been fluctuating. Krusty said it opened at 3.5, got bet up to 4.5, and it was like minus 120 or something like that. I don't get it. I mean, like you said, the Rockies are absolutely fucking terrible. Me and Krusty were talking because I'm like, we should probably fade this guy again. He's probably only going to pitch 2 innings, but I mean, he can get fucking 5 innings, 5 Ks in those 2 innings. So, he's not going to go very deep, but the Rockies are just so bad. Both of these teams extremely bad versus righties, almost unplayable. So I don't have anything. I played Luis Arraez single, and I parlayed that with something, which I'll get to in that game. But that's it. Very ugly, nasty game, in my opinion, which probably means it'll be a fucking slobberknock. It'll be like fucking 7-6 or some shit like that. So, but yeah, nothing else. Let's hit up the chat. Danny's in the chat. What's up, Danny? Count up. Tay's in the chat. Timmy said, lock in a Phillies uniform is the greatest thing I've seen today. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we gotta get that changed ASAP.
What player is that?
I think it's Harper. I don't really look too deep into it. Oh, I know why James did that.
Oh, is it Bryce?
It's not my favorite player, but I know why he did that. It's because MLB The Show. That's why. And MLB The Show, he cooks for me every time.
Cool story, bro. Lisa's in the chat, says, hi, Lockie and Finesse. What's up, Lisa? Salute to you guys in the chat. Hit that like button for us. Really helps us out. Appreciate you guys. But yeah, let's move on. Game 2 of the doubleheader. Lock, Cardinals, Tigers. Steven Matz, Matt Manning. I do not fuck with doubleheaders at all. I've learned my lesson over the years. So I don't have anything at all in this game. Do you?
I do not. No.
All right.
Never touch a doubleheader. Yeah,
I agree. All right, so let's move on. Royals, Blue Jays. Cole Reagan's on the mound for the Royals. Excuse me. Jose Berrios on the mound for Toronto. So, like, I'll start this off if you don't mind. I want to fade Jose Berrios. Shout out to Krusty too, because he kind of gave me that nudge, gave me that push. He was officially on Jose Berrios under 5.5 Ks. I really, really like that number. It's been moving a lot throughout the day. So that 5.5 number is now an alt line. I still like it. I'm having trouble finding something to pair with. But, I mean, the game starts at 7:10, so I better hurry the fuck up. But that's what I like in this game. Kansas City, the lowest K rate versus righties by far, league-wide in the last 14 days. I think they're like 2% less than the next lowest K rate, which is absolutely incredible. 2% doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a lot. They are just one of the most disciplined teams at the plate so far this year. They're not chasing a lot. When they do chase, they're making a ton of contact when they chase out of the zone. So, yeah, I mean, Berrios has been amazing this year. He can continue to shove, but doesn't mean he's going to, strike a shit ton of guys out. He just played this team in his last start, only recorded 1 strikeout. Now the team's seeing him again, second time within a week span. That's very, very tough on a pitcher. So, yeah, I just need to find something to pair with. So I probably have to find that during the show, but that's what I'm on. I also flirted with the Nerfy in this game. The Nerfies have been extremely painful for me this year. I took the Mets Cubs one yesterday. Fucking top half of the inning is clean. Bottom half of the inning, Brandon Nimmo hits a home run, and it's the only fucking run they score the whole game. The whole fucking game is the only run they score, and it's the first fucking batter of the first inning. So I'm a little hesitant. It's kind of juiced too. It's like minus 130, minus 135. I'm not in love with juiced Nerfies, but I'll leave that off. Just a lean, nothing official in terms of the Nerfy, but I will be on Jose Barrios under 5.5 Ks. Lock, what you like?
I'm on one thing, and it's probably one of the dumbest bets I've made. Cole Reagans has been absolutely shoving almost every single game he plays for these Royals, but I told myself the next time George Springer sees a lefty, he's going yard. So I am taking George Springer versus Cole Reagans. I took him to hit a homer. Last time he was against Cole Reagans, he had an 108-mile grounder. He had a 98.3 mile fly ball. That was a field out. And then his last 7 out of 9 at bats versus a lefty, which was the last week, he has 7 of those hits are above 105 miles per hour. So he's hitting the ball extremely well versus lefties. And he did see Reagans literally 4 days ago or 5 days ago. So I think it's his time tonight to hit a home run. It's plus 450. If you want to use your Dinger Tuesday pick on it, I would take him. Justin Turner is another option I like for this game, but he did hit 2 yesterday, so a lot of people are probably just taking him due to recency bias. I wouldn't touch it. I'm taking Springer versus the lefty. You're muted. You're mudded.
What a fucking amateur. So Tim is in the chat talking about some batter versus pitcher history. I wanted to kind of touch on that, Tim. This is just my personal opinion. You can ask kind of different people. I don't really think that shit matters a whole bunch. So much changes year to year. Some of that data is going to be years and years old. Pitchers change pitch mixes. Velocity goes up and down. Shape of pitches change every year. These pitchers adjust and change during the wintertime. So, it could be like you're seeing a whole different picture. So some of the data is more relevant. If you look at just, this guy was 5 for 6 off of, this guy last year, that stuff can be more relevant. I think it can be part of your capping for sure, but I think it should be the smallest part. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion, but I think that matters way less than people blow it up to be. Some people make their picks solely based on batter versus pitcher history, and I think that's a mistake. But yeah, Harper, I like Harper today. I'm going to talk about him. It just so happens that he does have great history versus Anderson, but a lot of other stuff makes sense, right? How he's swinging a bat, how he does versus lefties, the pitch mix, all of that type of stuff. So definitely does matter, but just a little bit, in my opinion.
We just got some bad news while we're live on stream, by the way.
What's up?
Mike Trout, knee surgery.
Wow. Mm-hmm. So that's months, huh?
I don't know. It doesn't say any timetable for return. Yeah.
Shout out to the Angels, bro.
No good.
Wow. So Trout got ruled out, right? I didn't know that. I'm just looking at the line now. The line already moved 20 cents in Philly's direction, bro. That's fucking crazy. Obviously, he's the best player on the team, but that's pretty crazy, bro. Yeah, all right, let's keep it moving. Cubs, Mets, Javier Assad on a bump for the Cubs, Sean Manaea on a bump for the Mets. Like what you liking?
There's not much to like here. I do like a little bit of Nimmo again. Home run. I didn't play anything in this game. That's my only lean. I mean, Assad's a pretty good pitcher. Manaea's like meh, but Assad has gave up 2 home runs to lefties in like very minimal plate appearances this season. So he's allowing a 4% barrel rate, 35% hard hit rate versus lefties. Nimmo's probably their best lefty. I mean, I feel like Lindor bats better from his right side because he's a switch hitter. You could dabble with Lindor if you want a better option. Or What's his name? Is DJ Stewart a lefty, or am I just thinking of Danny Burgers?
No,
Yeah,
they
I'm thinking
have
of Danny Burgers.
they have Brett Beatty, who's a
Yeah,
lefty.
because Beatty's been on fire. He's been hitting the ball really hard. Not really playing well, but
Oh yeah, Navarez is a lefty. I'm sorry. No, you asked about Stewart. Stewart is a lefty.
he is, right?
Navarez is at the bottom of that lineup. He's a
Okay,
lefty
good.
as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. DJ Stewart's probably good too. He's been hitting the ball really hard. But yeah, I don't really have anything official in this game. I don't think. No.
Yeah, so I'm on. I have 2 plays in this game, both pitching props. So I'm back in one pitcher, fading the other one. I like Sean Manaea under 16.5 outs. That's minus 120 on Hard Rock. First of all, the Cubs are absolutely smoking lefties. They've been all year. They haven't faced a ton of lefties, but the lefties they have faced, they're getting to them. 4 earned, 7 earned. Looking at the game logs versus lefties, if you shorten the sample size even more, they're getting even hotter versus lefties as the year goes on. Manaea's big issue is walks. His control is a big issue. He's better than last year because he's inducing more weak contact, inducing more ground balls, which is great. But control is still a big issue. 2+ walks in every single game. I think he has 3+ walks in like 2 or 3 straight starts this year. The Cubs are a patient lineup, especially versus lefties. So I expect them to get traffic on the bases. Even if the pitch count isn't crazy high, stressful innings, take a toll on a pitcher. You know what I'm saying? So you could pitch a 15 pitch inning, which is pretty average, pretty good inning. But if you have 2-3 base runners, every pitch becomes more stressful, and managers are more likely to take guys out earlier, even if it's only 5 innings. So I think that's what he's going to get. I think there's going to be a lot of stressful innings. I think he's going to put guys on base. I think the Cubs can kind of start exposing Manaea. I do not trust Manaea. I don't trust the numbers that he's putting up so far. They're great. They're great numbers against some tough competition, but I think a lot of that is a facade. Looking at his expected numbers and his advanced analytics and shit like that, I think he's due for some regression. So under 16.5 outs for Manaea. On the other side, I'm backing Javier Assad under 2.5 earned runs, minus 115 on ESPN bet. 9 straight righties to face the Mets have allowed 2 or fewer earned runs. 9 straight righties. And that's guys like, Miles Michaelis, Sonny Gray, right? Guys, I think the only like upper echelon pitcher they face in that span is I think Tyler Glass now, I think. So they've been absolutely fucking abysmal versus righties. Like Locke said, Assad does allow more productivity, more fly balls to lefties, but I don't trust the lefties in his lineup, for power solely. Brandon Nimmo not really a power guy. Francisco Lindor, but Jeff McNeil, DJ Stewart, Brett Beatty, Omar Narvaez, I don't think those are extremely reliable power threats. So Assad is great at keeping the ball on the ground, great at inducing weak contact. So I think he continues to deal and continues his hot season. I think the Mets are just a horrible offense right now, especially versus righties. So yeah, under 2.5 earned runs. Assad is also not a guy that's going to pitch 6-7 innings. He might go, might pitch into the 6, but he's not a guy that's going to get super extended. So yeah, like that. Fade in one, back in the other. Yeah, that's all I have for this game. Sean says Phillies have a revenge win today after that abysmal loss yesterday. Yeah, I was on a show yesterday and we talked about that same exact thing. I like the Phillies, but these guys kind of talked me out of it. It was like they can have a lead and the bullpen absolutely fucking blows it, and that's exactly what happened. So Nexus says, Lock, I'm your biggest fan. Shout out to Lock. Beatty's a great young prospect for the future of MLB. Lovely guy as well. Yeah, we'll see. Like Locke said, he's starting to kind of heat up at the plate. So Dorian, no Cody today though. Yeah, he's on a 10-day DL, I believe. Doesn't really matter though. I mean, they have a lot of guys that can swing the bat. All right, let's move on. Like anything else? Nothing else.
I have a question. Can we skip Giants Red Sox and go straight to Twins White Sox because my parlay starts in 8 minutes?
You said let's skip. Did you have anything in that game?
I don't. Do you?
All right, yeah, I didn't either. So
yeah,
which game you want to go to?
Just the next one, Twins White Sox.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. So Twins White Sox.
I'll give it one quick and what's it called? And the parlay because it's the last leg in my dinger parlay.
All right, yeah.
So yeah, we already talked about. You do your little intro thingy.
No, it was just the pitches. Go ahead, bro.
I know. So we got Twins versus the White Sox. We got Woods Richardson
Fucking guy.
pitching against Soraka, and that's where my pick comes into play. Soraka absolutely reeks. This season versus left-handed hitters, he has given up 3 home runs. Versus right-handed hitters, he has given up, I believe, I'm cooked 4. And my pick is Edward Julian. So me and a couple of my research friends have came up with this cool stat called piss missiles that we name it. It's a ball hit over 105 and between 15 and 30-degree launch angle. So it's pretty much a ball that should be a home run. He has about 4 of these in the last 5 days. He also has, where is this statistics? He also has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 balls hit over 102 miles per hour in the last 4 days, which is ridiculous. All against right-handed pitching. He has a double, a home run, a single. He's just been mashing righties. He's matching pretty much everything he sees. I like that he's early in the lineup. He's going to get a lot more at bats. And yeah, this is my parlay. It's Juan Soto. I forgot to mention that in that Soto game, it's about 15-mile winds to right field, which is going to help his cause quite a bit. Yep. George Springer, he saw Reagan's a few days ago, hit him pretty well, just nothing in play. So hopefully he gets that good contact again. And then Mr. Julien for a dong. I mean, I put 0.1. I mean, I put 0.2 on the parlay because it's a bonus bet. But what I usually do is 0.1 on each round robin and the whole thing. $5 makes you what, 810, is it? 820, something like that. And $10 is about 1,600. Yeah, this is my big parlay for the night, my home run parlay. Haven't really hit one yet. Balls have been dead. Everything's sad, but hopefully we get one tonight. That'd be cool if we hit the first one on stream.
Yeah, if we hit these, if guys do what they're supposed to do, then both of us are gonna have an insane night. I'm also on Julian in a couple different ways. So I have a SGP in this game plus 125 on ESPN Bet. It's Edward Julian hit and Minnesota plus a half a run in the first 5, not minus, plus a half a run in the first 5. That's plus 125. I've been getting kind of glitchy with these. I think these odds are way off for ESPN Bet. I think it's maybe correlation. I don't know what it is, but getting plus money on these, especially the Twins plus the half a run. I just think there's so much value. You try to play this somewhere else, and it's way in the minus money. So, Julian not Julian. Locke kind of broke Julian down amazingly, so I won't dive too much into it. But yeah, he's hot right now. Still getting kind of unlucky, right? Like Locke said, he's smashing baseballs, but a lot of lineouts, a lot of long flyouts. And even despite that, still cranking doubles, home runs. It seems like every night. So, like that, Twins. I played something similar to this yesterday, and the Twins, I think, were tied after the first 5, which cashes the plus half a run in the first 5. But yeah, I think they have the pitcher matchup, the lineup edge. Minnesota's lineup is hot as fuck right now, especially versus righties. And now you bring in Soroka, who's absolutely terrible. So yeah, I like that. I like Minnesota to be winning after the first 5, but getting the little bit of safety that they can be tied. I played Julian double as well, plus 450 on DraftKings, and I played Julian home run plus 540 on FanDuel. So, like I said, if these guys do what they're supposed to be doing, both of us are going to have a great night. Both of us on Soto, both of us on Julian. So, yeah, I really like it. I also played Trevor Larnach home run at plus 460.
I like Larnach.
Yeah, more of the same. I mean, crushes the pitch mix, good fly ball rate over the last couple weeks. So, yeah, I mean, both guys are lefties. Both the guys are going to see that 4-seam sinker changeup mix. And for the most part, they are crushing those fucking pitches. So, yeah, big Edward Julian fans tonight. Big Twins fans.
I also have another pick in this game. It's for a hit builder. It's just Willie Castro hit. Over the last week, he is batting .407 and has about a 54% hard hit percent, 90% line drive rate. He's been hitting the ball really well, especially against righties. This isn't just against righties. This is just in general in the last 7 days. I like recency bias in baseball. I don't like it in any other sport. When a guy can see the ball well, I feel like it's very beneficial. Why are you looking at me like that? I don't like that.
What? No, I'm looking at a different window.
Oh, I'm like, holy. Just give me the eyes. No, so yeah, in the last 27 at bats, he has 11 hits, um, one home run, and I believe it's five extra base hits, which is ridiculous. I was really planning on taking his double or his total bases, but yeah, this is the first leg of a builder parlay that we'll talk about the second leg later, and it's an automatic guy that I know Finesse is on as well.
I gotta fact check you a little bit. I used Willie yesterday, Big Willie. I played him and Minnesota first five, and we cashed on that. So yeah, he's been crazy hot. He hasn't been as hot versus righties. You said he's been scorching righties. Just gotta fact check you, just because I love you. But
Yeah, I'm cooked.
Even without that, like you said, the hit rates matter. He's just swinging an incredibly hot bat, and against Soroka,
Soroka's he just throws cookies down the middle.
yeah, a cookie monster, right? So, yeah, the point still stands. It's still a good play. I just had to fact check you because I love you.
That's fine.
All right, so next game, Rays, Brewers, Tyler Alexander, Freddie Peralta. You liking anything?
Nah.
No,
I didn't touch anything in this game.
Yeah, neither did I really. I wanted to try to find a way to back Freddie. I don't know if that's outs. I do expect him to bounce back after that last start. He was kind of cruising, pitching fairly well, and then it just kind of unraveled later in that start. But the Rays are just kind of dead in the water right now. Not really hitting the top of that lineup is pretty fucking cold right now. So I don't know if it's outs or strikeouts. Both lines are, I think outs are 17.5. I think Ks are like 6.5, 7.5. So both lines seem pretty accurate. But that's the only thing I even looked at. Dorian said Julian is plus 560 now, huh?
I think.
Oh yeah, like 20-cent difference. Yeah. Yeah. So that's the only thing I looked at. But I hate this series in general. This series is kind of nasty.
Maybe you could like make a little builder. I mean, like Peralta, like lower his Ks down with like a Willie Adames hit. Something I would do because Alexander has 0.328 batting average versus right-handed hitters. So I feel like Willie's probably their best. Actually, probably no. It's probably Contreras instead. Contreras has been smoking the ball.
Yeah. He's made me a lot of fucking corners here so far, bro.
So yeah.
All right. Nationals Rangers. Mackenzie Gore on a bump for the Nationals. John Gray on a bump for the Rangers. I don't have anything in this game. Do you, Lock?
Nah. CJ Abrams Herbie is like really juiced. If it was a better number, I would have played it. Solo. You can't really take Herbie's anymore. It's like minus 155. Maybe you could juice it down with like Washington.
Wait, you said take what?
His hits, runs, RBI.
Oh, Herbie's.
Herbie's.
I never heard it called that. That's funny.
Oh, really? That's what I call it. HRRBI.
He's been on fire, bro. Like
he's insane.
I took Washington first 5 team total yesterday, and he cashed me out on that 2-run home run. He's been incredible at the top of that lineup. So yeah, not mad at a bet on him at all. Yeah, I don't like anything in this game. Okay. Guardians, Astros. Carlos Cookie Carrasco, the real Cookie Monster, against Hunter Brown for the Astros. Like, what you like?
I'm backing this Cookie Monster, and I usually don't. Yeah, and I'm taking the Guardians early win. We hit the Oakland early win on Thursday. You call him the Cookie Monster, dude. Hunter Brown is looking like the Cookie Monster this season.
True Cookie Monster right there.
I mean, he has like 3 homers, 4 extra base hits. He's averaging righties to a .462 batting average, which is horrendous. I could probably get a hit on him since I'm a righty. I don't know if you could, but
no, you can't.
Probably not. Yeah. But yeah, the issue with this is that the Guardians lineup is kind of stacked with lefties, which scares me just a little bit. But Brown in general isn't a great pitcher. This is going to be one of those games where I feel like it might be like 12-11 on just really bad ground balls. Hunter Brown is a big ground ball pitcher. Cookie Carrasco is surprisingly decent this season. Not like the best. He's just given up average everywhere. Like, I mean, 0.3 against left-handed hitters and then a 0.25 against right-handed hitters. The hard hit rate is kind of what scares me a little bit at 54%. but Hunter Brown's right there too with 53%. Very little barrel, lots of balls in play. And that's what I'm going to go for. I'm going to just hope the Guardians, they're a big contact team. They don't really, like the end of their lineup, yeah, they do have power. They have Bo Naylor, they have Jose Ramirez. But you got to think they have the guys like Jimenez, they got Will Brennan, they got Stephen Kwan. They have these guys who just love getting on base. And I expect a lot of steals in this game tonight too. I feel like the Guardians are going to go ahead early in this game. So that's why I'm backing them. I put a unit on that at DraftKings. Yeah.
I like it. My problem with this game is that I kind of like too much. I flirted with pairing. I mentioned Jose Barrios under 5.5 Ks. I flirted with pairing that with Carlos Carrasco under 4.5 Ks. I don't know what made me not do that. I might still do that. Houston's been bad, bro. I mean, they're fucking 9-19. Like, who would have thought? Like, the A's have been better than them, lineup wise. But at home, it's a different fucking animal. At home, they've been dominant. They're putting up fucking like Dodger numbers at home versus righty. So I think Cookie's in trouble tonight. Like you said, Hunter Brown hasn't shown anything to make you think that Cleveland can't get to him. So I looked at Jose Ramirez. I looked at some of the usual suspects for the Astros. Guys like Jordan and. I actually kind of like Yanier Diaz tonight, the catcher for the Astros. Again, I like so much. I haven't really gotten to one specific thing. I'm trying to cut the fucking volume down. I put out way too much volume yesterday. So, yeah, I mean, biggest thing would be Cookie under 4.5, but that's kind of an outline. I think that's heavily juiced to the under. So I might pair that with Barrios under and just kind of call it a fucking day. But yeah, I do expect offense in this game. Yeah, that's really all I got. Really all my thoughts.
That's fine.
All right, let's keep going. Phillies Angels. This one is very interesting. Spencer Turnbull on a bump for the Phillies. He's been amazing. Going against Tyler Anderson for the Angels. So I'll kick this off if you don't mind. I mentioned I played Luis Arias single. I paired that with Alec Bohm hit minus 102 on DraftKings. I'm not even gonna fucking explain Alec Bohm. He is literally the hottest guy on the face of the fucking planet right now. Just doing it all. Looking at his swing metrics, he's crushing almost every fucking pitch he sees in terms of like pitch mix, whether it's fastball, sinkers, off speed. He is just doing absolute fucking work in that middle of that lineup. Now going against Tyler Anderson, he's absolutely murdering lefties this year. So not much to say there. On the Luis Arias side, his hit is obviously, for good reason, very, very juiced. So I like taking a single. Only 18% of his hits this year have gone for extra bases, just 16% at home. 16% of his hits at home have gone for extra bases. He has 1+ single in 13 of his last 18 games. I like the matchup for Arias. Again, doesn't strike out a shit ton. Doesn't walk a lot either. So, makes use of all his at bats. So I also play Alec Bohm double at plus 370 on BetMGM. Again, for obvious fucking reasons. I'm going to play the Phillies as well. Like I said yesterday, I think it was Trey Turner hit and Phillies plus half a run in the first 5. It was like plus 110 or something like that. I'm going to play something like that again. Lock just broke some news. No Mike Trout. Obviously, a fucking devastating blow to this lineup. Angels have some guys that can definitely play. Joe Adele, Sean Ewell, they have young guys that can play, but it's going to be a tough task against this Phillies team. Coming off the loss yesterday, that bullpen absolutely fucking imploded. I expect them to be motivated against this. They should beat teams like this. So I still don't trust Philly's bullpen, so I might do something similar in terms of Philly first 5, pair that with something. I really like Bryce tonight. Somebody in the chat was talking about him earlier. Really like Bryce tonight. It is a lefty-lefty matchup, which normally isn't good, but Bryce has been phenomenal versus lefties. Really all career, really his whole career, and that hasn't really stopped now. My only worry is that he walks a lot, especially versus lefties. Tyler Anderson's control can be all over the place, so I don't want to lose 1 or 2 at bats to walks. I might play Trey again. It might be the same thing. I might just run that same shit back. Trey hit, Philly first 5 plus a half a run. I might just play that. I think Philly puts up offense. Their team total is 4.5 again. Their offense is just one of the hottest in baseball. So they absolutely crank lefties as well. So look at James, a day late and $1 short. But yeah, they absolutely fucking crank lefties. So I was looking at a bunch of things in this game too. Tyler Anderson under 17.5 outs. I like as well. So yeah, I'll figure it out. This is a late game, but like the Phillies. I like Bryce. I like Bohm. Yeah, that's it for me. Lock.
I'm on the Bohm hit too. That's what caps off my hit parlay. I mean, the last 7 days he's batting .577. 8 extra base hits, 1 home run. Hard hit percentage of 56% and a line drive percentage of about 47.83. If this guy got even like a centimeter under baseballs, they would be out of the park like 80% of the time. He has 8 extra bases. I swear every first inning, this guy rips a double, like a run scoring double.
Yeah,
Almost.
wait, I was about to say wait guys on too is fucking
Yeah,
absurd,
all
bro.
the time. Trey Turner will get the first, whatever. He'll rip a double. Trey Turner scores every first inning. Maybe we take a year fee here. Who knows? But yeah, I played this on 365 on FanDuel. It was about minus 106. I got notified, hey, buddy, it's better on Bet365. Maybe you should do some line shopping, you capper. So I said, I gave the guy the finger and then took full credit that I checked. And yeah, here we are now. I mean, I don't know why Willie Cash was minus 185 on Bet365. Usually FanDuel is pretty sharp with their baseball lines in a sense of like they were priced it at like minus 230. So getting that, what is that, 40 cents, 35 cents, it's probably worth it in the long run. So I think that's my last play for tonight. Maybe actually, no, I have another play in the late game. So yeah, let's keep
look
going.
at you. Look at you.
I know, I actually came prepared today, kind of.
Crazy.
I have stats to my left. Usually never have those up. I'm just making stuff up.
Say that again, James. Okay. All right. So we have 4 games left. Some pretty interesting games too. So we're gonna get to those in a second. Make sure you hit that like button. We're gonna kick it to my man Brad. Be right back in 30 seconds.
Wait, before we get back to the picks, I wanted to thank you all for watching. Friends don't let friends watch videos without hitting the like button. So go ahead and press the thumbs up button and like the video. If you're new here and not subscribed, you should go ahead and do so because we're dropping new content each and every day on the GoldBoys network. We strive to cover every sport. We give out picks and analysis and valuable information for free on the GoldBoys network. So make sure you're subscribed and hit the bell so you can get notified when we drop something new. I'm Brad Thomas. Let's get back to the picks.
Yep. Boom, you heard the man. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. If I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna check real quick just because I'm interested. I believe the channel is nearing, yeah, look at that, nearing 9K already. So it seems like just yesterday we hit 8K and now we're nearing 9K. So we need 3 people to hit that subscribe button. 3 people hit that subscribe button for us. Help us get to 9K. Salute to you guys that have already. Big love, much love to you guys. And yeah, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. We're making pretty good time. Games started already. Yikes.
Rocky's already winning.
Yeah, your boy McMahon fucking run scoring single.
Not a home run. Doesn't count.
And Juan Soto did absolutely fucking dog shit in his first at bat. Oh no, he walked. You gotta love it. You gotta fucking love it. And Rutschman with a foul out. Oh my god, I love that start. Just amazing.
Really good.
Just fucking amazing. Like shoot it into my veins.
Maybe you should pick winners.
Yeah. Maybe I should try to win it more. You know what I'm saying? All right. Braves, Mariners, Reynaldo Lopez going against Luis Castillo. This is a very, very interesting game. I'm seeing the total for this game at 6.5. Lock. Open 7.5 has been getting bet down. I see it at 6.5 now, minus 130 to the over. Very interesting. Very fucking interesting. Lock, what you like?
Very stupid.
I
mean, Luis Castillo has pitched 14 innings this season, and although he has a very high K rate at about 27%, he's given in those 14 innings, he's given up 24 hits, 11 extras, and 5 home runs. He has the most home runs allowed. Sorry, and that is only to left-handed hitters. The Braves don't have the most left-handed hitters. They have who? Ozzie Albies, switch hitter, Matt Olson, lefty, and I don't really know where it goes on the rest of the lineup. But I really think this game goes over. Personally, I don't know about you. 6.5 seems extremely low. Is there some wind blowing in that I don't know about? I don't think so. I think the weather is fine. It's all right from what I saw earlier on Ballpark Pal. But I would honestly, if there's one thing I want to take in this game, and I'm kind of chasing this guy
They're playing
because
in the dome.
oh, okay, perfect. So yeah, if there's one thing I've been chasing and just not getting correct, is Matt Olson home run. I mean,
I've been
why
chasing
hasn't
that shit too, bro.
why hasn't he hit a home run? Like the last time this guy hit a home run, and I am gonna take a look because I'm really mad about it. His last home run, he got a triple on the 11th. The 11th? No way he hasn't hit since then.
Yeah, it's been a fortnight, bro.
I like that game. I don't know why we're talking about it on stream. The 7th against
You
Reen
know what that
Olson.
means?
I mean, I maybe I'm wrong. Maybe someone's gonna correct me like always. And about Austin Riley. Remember that 2 streams ago? I talked about Austin Riley not having home runs.
Mm-hmm.
I was correct, kind of. He was mashing left-handed pitching, no home runs against lefties, with like velos over 110 every single time. So that's where my stats were off. When I re-looked and I'm like, dude, am I stupid? Why did I think he had 0 home runs? And that's why. Because it was against left-handed pitching.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have nothing for this game.
yeah, I don't know about me necessarily touching anything in this game. I got lucky last game. I played Ozzy Albi hit and Atlanta plus a half a run in the first 5. Ozzy clutched up late in that game for me. You know, I do think the Braves lost that game in devastating fashion. Walk-off home run, bottom 9. Yesterday, I do think they bounced back. I liked Atlanta yesterday, even against who's the fucking stud they faced? I can't think of his fucking now. Watch the game and I can't think of his
Yesterday?
fucking name. Yeah, this Seattle fucking fire flamethrower.
Oh, Miller.
Miller, yeah, there you go. I like them even against Miller. Now you get a slightly better matchup, in my opinion, against Luis Castillo. Like you said, K stuff is definitely there. Really nasty K stuff. The high velocity, especially up in the zone. But he's susceptible. He's definitely susceptible. Reynaldo Lopez has been amazing this year. I don't, I'm not going to trust Seattle's offense to all of a sudden wake up against a guy like this. So I might just, plug my nose and take a land on the money line. Minus 120 I'm seeing right now. I think they can do enough. Maybe I'll take something first 5 instead, but because Atlanta's bullpen is not the greatest. But yeah, maybe I take like a first 5 money line or something like that. I like Atlanta. I like Atlanta to bounce back. I think they only put a 1 run on the board last night, so obviously, kind of due for a bounce back. They flew across country yesterday, so now they're kind of acclimated to that. They get another day. I think the Bats kind of wake up and win this game, tie the series. That's really all I have. I haven't had a bunch of time to dive into these late games, like specifically into hitters and shit like that. But yeah, I think you mentioned Ozzy. He's been swinging a hot bat. Good versus righty, so like that. Ozuna in the middle of that lineup is a good candidate as well. I just need to look more into pitch mix and who's hitting fastballs the best right now and shit like that. So that's really it for me.
By the way, Sixto Sanchez has given up 5 runs in the first inning, and he's on the 9th batter right now. So honestly, good thing I didn't put real life money on that.
I'm telling you, he's fucking terrible, bro. He's so fucking bad, but that's what I'm saying. I just don't know why he had. I don't know why they keep dropping like normally pitchers that aren't going to go long, they don't even drop lines on the books for them, like strikeout lines. They just keep dropping a line for him, and I don't know why. Yeah, that's insane, bro.
Yeah.
I told you, none of us like this game, and it's going to be fucking 11-10 final. 5 runs in the first is crazy. It's fucking crazy. All right. Reds, Padres, Nick Martinez, Yu Darvish. Lock, who you liking? Or what you liking?
I mean, I want to chase Tatis because he's another one who's been hitting the ball extremely well.
Yep.
I didn't put money on him. I can't put any more money on him. He's stolen too much from me. So I'm not even going to bother. which probably means he's going yard tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't take him. I think his numbers are really good. In the last 7 days, he's been hitting the ball extremely well. Maybe if I had my notes here somewhere that I can pull up. You're going to hear my keyboard. Apologize for that. Tatis, like his last, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 balls in play are all above 92, with one of them above 90. Sorry, with 5 of them above 96. And then against right-handed pitching, 110, 113, 104, 103. I mean, he's hitting the ball extremely well, just getting doubles, lots of flyouts. Like he's a 397 flyout, 393 line drive, 348 flyout. I mean, he's just getting extremely unlucky. He's gonna get a hold of 1, maybe 2, pretty soon and hit like a double down game. In my opinion, I don't know when it's gonna be.
Yeah, 100% agree. I'm going to be on Tatis tonight. Locke pretty much said everything I wanted to say. Just been one of the most unlucky bats in baseball. He's not really doing anything different than he did, end of last year where he was really heating up. He's smacking baseballs, a lot of line drives, a lot of hard contact, just right to guys and guys making great plays in outfield. And, just everything you can imagine for Tatis is happening negatively for him. Now he gets a great matchup in Nick Martinez at home. Nick Martinez is terrible. So, he's going to be a guy, he's not going to allow a ton of power, but, he's just bad. A lot of cookies right in the fucking zone. I think Tatis gets a hold of one. I haven't quite narrowed down how I'm going to play him. I'm definitely going to play his double. I'm definitely going to play his home run. The straight part, I haven't narrowed that down yet. I don't know if I want to, hit parlay him or, take hits, runs, RBIs or something like that. But I'm definitely going to be on Tatis. I might even play his 2+ RBIs, even though that's something he hasn't done. I checked this earlier. I just want to be correct. Yeah, he's done that 3 times all year. 2+ RBIs in the game. So you got to think if he's smacking one out, just hope that somebody's on base. So, and against Nick Martinez, I expect there to be people on base. So yeah, I'm gonna find a way to take him, but I will be on Tatis tonight. All right, Dodgers Diamondbacks. Landon Knack, I think that's how you say his name, against Jordan Montgomery. I'll start because I'll be quick. Mookie absolutely fucking sold for me yesterday. I had him in like a plus money SGP, and he only needed him for a hit and made some hard contact, but absolutely sold the fucking bag for me. I might go back to him. This series is exciting. I had the same thoughts last night about it. There was just so much that I liked. That's why I winded up making an SGP instead. Anytime I see the Dodgers at -115, it's enticing to me. I know Knack is on the mound. He hasn't, he's not the most established guy, but he's been okay. He's been okay in his short career so far. Jordan Montgomery's been amazing too, but Dodgers just are cranking the fuck out of lefties. They have been for the last several years. You saw some cracks in the armor last start versus St. Louis. He cruised for a lot of that game, but still a lot of hits kind of unraveled later in that start. And then against San Francisco, I don't really count that. I don't give a lot of emphasis on a start versus San Francisco, especially as a lefty. I think the Dodgers can do damage in this game. I might take them something first 5. I just haven't narrowed it down yet. Like I said, I haven't had as much time as I would like to dive into these late games. But yeah, I think it's a Dodgers spot. It's just a pure numbers play for me. Dodgers money line, Dodgers run line. When they win, it's by more than 1 usually. Yeah, pick some hitters. I think it's a great hitter game, just like yesterday was. Maybe some overs, game wise, first 5, full game over, shit like that. But haven't narrowed it down yet, so I know that's not of much use. But it's something. Lock what you like.
I'm just for my Dinger Tuesday official pick. Like I said earlier, I'm only allowed 1. I took Teoscar Hernandez. Gets to face a lefty today. His last 2 at bats versus a lefty have been pretty terrible. 88 off the bat, 82, and then you just from there it's just 103, 107, 110, 99, 105. All very unlucky. Like the 103 went 371, 107, 311. He's just not getting under it enough. Against a pitcher and I'm forgetting bro's name again. I think it's Montgomery for the Diamondbacks.
Yep.
unless I'm dumb. Yeah, he's not a great pitcher. He throws a lot of stuff that Teoscar likes to hit. Teoscar has a 63% contact rate versus lefties, about 25% fly ball rate. And in the last 7 days, he's averaging about 95 off the bat in general, not even against lefties. Against lefties, it's about 97. So I expect him to get a hold of one. He hasn't got a hold of one versus a lefty in a very long time. So I feel like tonight would be the night. The Diamondbacks versus Dodgers series are usually very electric series, big division matchup. So that's where I'm going with that. It's my official Dinger Tuesday pick. I think there's going to be a lot of home runs in this game. Hopefully I get my $25 back. Actually, no. Hopefully I get my $130 back and Teoscar Dong's one. I think Mookie could go yard today. I think Shohei has been batting extremely well against lefties. He doesn't even swing a bat. He swings it like it's a golf club. So, I mean, he's different, man. But yeah.
Yeah, one thing I forgot to mention is Will Smith. He catched for me last night. I took his home run. Same thing, same situation versus a lefty. He just absolutely fucking cranks lefties. So I'm probably will take him in some shape, form, or fashion. Probably same way I played him yesterday, just double home run, maybe throw him in a hit parlay, something like that. But yeah. Last game of the night, like Pirates, Oakland. I don't have anything in this game. I could fucking care less about this game. You like anything?
Shane Langeliers is at a dinger every Tuesday of the year. If you
Really?
want
Has
anything
he?
cool.
Wow.
The only time he didn't was last week, I believe, when he didn't play. He was scratched. Every other Tuesday, he's hit a dong. He's only hit dongs on Tuesdays and Fridays, if you want me to be fully exact. As of right now.
That's crazy.
Don't fact check me because I'm probably wrong about the Fridays, but the Tuesdays, 100% I'm correct.
That's interesting.
I know. Really weird. He's like a Sawinski. Sawinski last year was the Tuesday coin respecter, from what I remember.
Yeah. All right. Well, that does it for the slate. Wow, Green has been raking today, huh? That's crazy. All right, yeah, that does it for the slate. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys, we try to run through it as quick as possible, a little under an hour. A lot of games, 15 games to run through. That's a fucking MLB for you right there. But hopefully you guys enjoyed, found some value in what we did. Hopefully we catch some tickets tonight. Make sure you hit that like button on your way out. Lock, we'll do a quick recap for the people that joined late. You want to start that?
Yeah, sure. We can run through the plays. Whatever James wants to put up, I'll go one by one. I'm not going to give another explanation because, quite frankly, my notes are all over the place. So, yeah, we start off with the Dong parlay. Soto has been hitting extremely well versus righties. That game's on right now. So, if you missed it, you're out of luck, buddy. We're just going to go to Springer. He saw Reagan's the other time, 5 days ago. He hit him pretty well, just nothing in play, very hard contact. And then Julian has been hitting righties very well. Soraka throws him meatballs down the middle. And, yeah, hopefully he could get a hold of one, send one out. Teoscar Hernandez for a dong. I just spoke about that. And then what else did I send out? Yes, the hit parlay. Willie Castro and Bohm for a hit. 1 unit on that to win 1 unit about. And then Cleveland Guardians money line for the early win promo only. Don't take it if you don't have the promo. It's not really worth it. I just think Hunter Brown is going to have an absolutely shocking game. So, yeah, that's on DraftKings because the slip is in here for some odd reason.
All right. Yeah, I'll go through the games that the plays that I haven't started already. So I'm 2-leg DraftKings parlay -102. Luis Arias single and Alec Bohm to record a hit. I play Alec Bohm double at +370 as well. I'm on Sean Manaea under 16.5 outs. Javier Assad under 2.5 earned runs. Twins SGP, Edward Julien hit in Minnesota +0.5 run in the first 5. I also played Julian double +450, Julian home run +540, and I played Larnick home run at +460. That's the only thing official that I've given out already. In the Phillies game, I'm gonna back the Phillies. It's probably gonna be a Phillies first 5 type of situation. I'm gonna back Atlanta as well. Probably money line, maybe a first 5, something like that. So yeah, definitely gonna go official on those. But yeah, coming off a great stream last week on Thursday. James, those started already. Coming off a great stream last Thursday. We're looking to do it again. And yeah, good luck on all your tickets. Loaded baseball day. Games just started, so we got a lot of action to go. Lock anything to close for the people?
Austin Wells just hit a home run against the Orioles, and I'm mad.
Wow.
That's all from me. Let's have a night.
Yes, sir. You already know what it is. See you guys on Thursday. Same place, same time. Like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. Help us hit 9K subscribers. And we will see you guys on Thursday. Peace.